fraction, and in this chapter we are solving the question from the exercise 8.1, and in this exercise we have solved some question. Okay, and here few questions are also left in this exercise, so let's solve these questions, and after this we shall discuss our new topic, that is the addition and subtraction of the fraction. Okay students, so let's see some questions which are from the exercise 8.1. Find two equivalent fraction of following using division. Okay, using division. We have already discussed to find the equivalent fraction by multiplication, but today we shall learn how to find the equivalent fraction of a given fraction by division. So let's see, if suppose that a question is given 125. The first question is 125, and we have to find two equivalent fraction of this fraction by division. So here, in order to find the equivalent fraction using division, let's go with equivalent fraction in which we multiply the fraction by the same number in the numerator and denominator. Okay? In the same way, here we divide this fraction by the same number in denominator and numerator in order to get our required result. So let's divide the numerator and denominator of this given fraction. So just tell me which number, by which number, if we divide the both, we get the result. So here we have to divide numerator and denominator by 5, because if we see the denominator, we have 5 is the unit digit. 5 is the unit digit of the denominator. So it is clear that the numerator and denominator of this fraction should be divided by 5. Okay, so let's divide. Okay, and hence here we get 5. When we divide 100 by 5, we get 20, and here we get 25. This is the first equivalent fraction of 100 upon 125. And let's see the next. Now we divide 20 by 25 again by 5. Why here we dividing by 5 again? Why here we dividing this again by 5? Because there is a logic. As we have seen in the first step, we find that the denominator of the fraction is divisible by 5 only. Therefore, we have divided this by 5 in numerator and denominator. In the same way, when we see the denominator of the second fraction, we find that this is also divisible by 5. That is why we have divided this by 5 in numerator and denominator, and here now we get our required result 4 upon 5. So we can say that 20 upon 25 and 4 upon 5, 20 upon 25 and 4 upon 5 are the equivalent fraction of 100 upon 125 that we have obtained using division. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now let us see one more question. 200 upon 300, and find two equivalent fraction using division. So let us see. This fraction can be divided by many numbers. First, I would like to divide this by 10. After that, I will show you the division by 2 and 5 also. So first, let's divide this by 10. Why? Because here we can see that the unit digit of the numerator and denominator both having 0, and we know that the number in which the unit digit is 0 is always divisible by 10, so that we can divide this by 10. So let's divide. And here, when we divide, 1 0 of the both become cancel out, and hence we get 20 upon 30. Okay? So here we can also see that 20 upon 30 still contain 0. So they will be again divisible by 10. So here you can divide 20 upon 30 by 10, and now we get 2 upon 3, 2 by 3. So we can say that 20 upon 20 by 30 and 2 by 30 are the equivalent fraction of 200 upon 300. Let's solve this question in another manner. 200 upon 300. We can simply solve. First divide, cancel out 1 0. Then here we get 20 upon 30. Again divide 0. We get 2 upon 3. Okay? I hope it is clear. You can also use another number to divide both numerator and denominator to get the equivalent fraction of 200 and 300. When you divide this except 10, then your answer will be slightly different from this, but their value will never be changed. Okay, so let's see when I divide 200 upon 300 by 2 once again. We know that those numbers in which the unit place are 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, all these numbers are divisible by 2. So that these two all numbers divisible by 2, and hence here we get 100 upon 150. Okay? Again divide 100 upon 150 by 2 once again, and hence we get 50 upon 75. Now here we can see that one number, the denominator possesses 5 at the unit place and numerator possesses 0 at the unit place. Both have the different digit on the unit place. That is why 50 upon 75 is not divisible by 2 further. So here we can say that 100 upon 150 and 50 upon 75 are the equivalent fraction of 200 upon 300. I hope is that clear to all. Now let us see the next question. Write an equivalent fraction of 11 upon 25 if in which the first the numerator is 110, second numerator is 165, third denominator is 125, and fourth denominator is 275. Okay, these are the given problem and we have to find solution. Let us see. The first is write an equivalent fraction of 11 upon 25 in which the numerator is 110, which means that we have to write a fraction, equivalent fraction in which the numerator is 110 of 11 upon. We have to write an equivalent fraction of 11 upon 25 in which the numerator is 110. So when the numerator becomes 110, then which number should be placed in the box? Then when number should be placed in the box? We have no idea how we do this. Okay? So for this, let me explain one thing. Which number should we multiply in 11 to get 110? Which number should we multiply in 11 to get 110? For this, divide 110 by 11, then we get this result. So here, when we divide 110 by 11, we get 11 1 11, and here we put 0. So we can say that when we multiply 11 by 10, we get 110. But there is a problem. If we multiply the numerator by 10, then we have to multiply the denominator by the same number. So if we multiply the numerator by 10, then we shall also multiply the denominator by 10. And hence here we get 250. So here we can see that an equivalent fraction of 11 upon 25 in which the numerator is 110 is 110 upon 250. This is the required result. Okay. Similarly, we shall solve this. So here 111 upon 25, and if we multiply 11 by 15, then we have to multiply 25 by 15, and hence here we get 165, and here we get 15 5 is 75, 15 2 is 30. So this is the next result for which the denominator is 165. Okay, I hope it is clear. Similarly, you will solve this question in which the denominator will be 125. So that these two remaining questions will be your homework and you have to solve this by yourself. Okay, in the next video, I'll meet you with new problem Till then, goodbye.